And welcome to the review section of Unit 2. So just to give you a kind of recap of what we discussed earlier and what the article talks about is regarding the relation of temperature and violent crime or people's attitude in general. It's hard to refute that people are generally grumpier when it comes to warm weather. I think most people believe that. Refute.
Refute.
Many researchers and scientists have concluded similar things, where one researcher, very specific in California, concluded that temperatures between like 15 to 20 degrees, people were a little less grumpy compared to over 29 degrees Celsius, that the mood changed. Conclude.
Conclude.
What are some negative effects for you of hot weather?
I definitely, for me personally, especially the humid weather, I do get very moody. As I mentioned earlier, very grumpy.
Right.
So it does have quite a big effect on my emotions, my moods, I think. Other than that, not too much, except that it brings the mosquitoes.
Oh, yes.
Which is another problem.
Right?
But yeah, me personally, those would be the issues.
Right.
What about you?
Likewise, for me personally, I'm a little more sensitive or agitated, definitely grumpy, mostly around humid heat. What is a typical summer in South Africa specifically, like in regions of South Africa?
You mean temperature or?
Temperature or like humidity in different cities?
Our eastern coast would be a little more humid because it's a little more tropical, but definitely not on the level of Korea. And then I would say the southern part of South Africa is a little more Mediterranean.
Okay.
They have a rain season in the winter. And the rest is where my hometown too, the Pretoria area. I would say it rains in the summer, but we have the dry heat. And then we have like big thunderstorms in the summertime too, which is amazing.
Oh, yes.
So yes, generally not so much humidity except for the eastern coast. And yes, very nice. Some parts are really hot summer, you know, like on let's say the sun is really hot.
I see.
But still lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It relatively sounds similar to Texas. I mean, Texas, as a land size, is very large. I don't know in relation to South Africa, but regionally, our very western area is very dry, more of our desert, kind of arid atmosphere and heat. Our central area, a little more, we call it hill country.
Oh.
So we got a lot more thicker vegetation, some humidity. Same as South Africa, the East Coast is where all the humidity is for Texas.
Oh, interesting.
Along the coast there.
Same.
So kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the review section. Thank you for joining us and see you on the next one.